What's up, y'all? Winnie here, and like many of the things I do, this was decided on a whim. I've decided, since it's the week of Halloween and I saw that there was a sale going, I'm gonna play the Legacy of Kain games. Not like all the way through, I'm gonna try them. The only one I've ever played is the first Soul Reaver, and that was over 20 years ago. Capture card up a little. Don't really hear anything. OBS is saying it's making noise. There we go, I can hear it now. Crystal Dynamics. I feel like I should have known that this was them, but I don't think I knew that. Putting the magic back into software. Company is that? H something it looks like. Oh, it's Silicone Knights. So what was the H for? The concept, story, and contents of Kain were okay. 1996. I was 5 then. So I don't know anything about the Blood Omen games other than I believe Kain was the main character of these. I only know whatever I was told by the opening cutscene of the first Soul Reaver. So I don't even know what kind of game this is.
A magical operation of maximum
Why
importance.
is it so quiet?
The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Oh. Is that Kain? Nah, that doesn't look like him. Oh! I mean, it is called Blood Omen, but jeez.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
Did you just bonk him? You did all that just to bonk the guy?
You are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
What the heck? I thought there was going to be stuff that I would understand
The
better.
tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Well, I can run with the analog stick, but like... I kind of thought that this game was going to make some stuff about Soul Reaver make more sense, but it looks like this game also just kicks off with a bunch of stuff with no explanation. Loading.
That's him!
Oh my god, am I the knight that got damned?
Now!
that a game over, or?
They, victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
So I guess the fact that Kain is technically the protagonist of these games is why Defiance is the way that it
of a
is?
new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
Well, I actually have a health bar now. Ah. Oh, it seems to be a dungeon crawler?
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
Like we've only got one attack button.
Victus!
That's something else. It's right there. Why can't? Oh, okay.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
That doesn't really tell me anything about what that was.
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased.
I wasn't sure if I would be able to, like, release her, or if I was supposed to just leave her there.
These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
Am I supposed to? Okay. The circle button uses the humans. Why does the skeleton have blood? Okay, this thing looks important.
Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite. And if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
The save room? So it feels like a top-down Castlevania Symphony of the Night, if I'm being honest. Saving. I wonder if the sequel's also going to be top-down like this? 4 days, 21... What? What? What do you mean 4 days, 21 hours? I was checking to see what the triggers do, and I seem to have equipped a heart or something? Feels like backtracking. But I guess it's not backtracking. There's nowhere else to go. So he got and he wanted vengeance, so a necromancer rolled up and was like, "You're a vampire now." Ah ha 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 ha. Which is...
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things. When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
Why did I take that much damage from a shovel? Well, there's the shelter. So it sounds like probably the reason Kain and Raziel end up working together is, I guess, the same necromancer turned them into what they became? Because the voice sounds familiar of the guy who turned Kain into this. Maybe that's what's going on with that, but I guess I'll be able to confirm it by voices once I get to Soul Reaver. Dang it, I was supposed to drink that lady. Get out of here. Longer health. How long is this game anyway? Kinda hoping I'll be able to throw them into the pit. That's a weird way to do health pots. Like, I get that he's a vampire now, but that's an interesting way to do that. Okay, I was like, can I jump, or...? Is there an order to it? Okay, okay.
Save Victus!
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
And how does it do that?
Please, help me, kind sir!
Sorry, buddy. According to the gameplay, you're just a health pot. Okay, well, I guess that was a health, and I used it? I was trying to see if that would do magic or something. It seems to have done something to me. I'm moving like Simon Belmont now. This seems like a puzzle. Or it could just be boulders. Is that treasure chest? It is. Not really sure how to use that blue bar. But I got another one of the whatever that heart is, so that's good. What's another save room? Nice. I'm wondering, was this game even actually designed to be played on PlayStation, or was it originally designed for PC? Because it's making PC noises. I don't know. I don't know if I would, like, be able to play through this entire game. I'm glad that's not what I'm intending on doing. Because it's not that it's bad, it's just strange. I guess I can't go that way. So I must continue onwards past the safe room. Nothing's happening. Woo! I'm outside again. Still raining? It's no longer raining. Why would rain be an issue? Is it considered running water, like not being able to cross streams?
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
So his whole thing is just vengeance for getting shanked. Which I guess I was supposed to get to lose that fight then?
May Victor!
May
What
Victus!
trickery is this?
I'll kill you, Massacre! If we put you down once, we could do it again.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
But you don't really get to stop being a vampire now that you have vengeance. That's another blue orb. Oh, it looks like the sun's coming out.
May Victor!
'Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
Pillars. So are those pillars a living thing?
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
Okay, I guess that's just some guy then. Am I supposed to leave them alone? Oh, nope. May Victus. Nope, I didn't drink her fast enough. Well, that didn't do anything. Is it daytime? Am I tripping? It's just some people. It can't be daytime because I'm not hurting, so I guess that sundial just shows that it's gonna be daytime soon. Yeah.
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
The music is interesting and the voice work is really good, but like, I guess the reason it doesn't make a whole lot of sense is because the people we're playing as don't know what's going on, and it sounds like only the necromancer knows what's going on. Definitely approaching daytime though. I gotta find somewhere to not be in the sunlight. Root! Stop! No Victus. Only Capri Sun. Thanks for, like, waiting while I did that. We're not playing Power Rangers. You didn't have to stop. It's definitely getting closer to sunrise. So speaketh the sundial. Has that been moving the whole time, or did it only start becoming a problem as I was walking? Smack. Drink.
As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
Bay Victus!
Does that mean it's going to kill me, or?
The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Okay. Pillars of Nosgoth. So the world is called Nosgoth. Oh! Oh, am I just at the pillars now? I guess I'm at the pillars now. But it was still daytime. It's night now.
Napraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ari, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The Nine of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Napraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth.
Yeah.
You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
So did the Necromancer kill her, or is it just some other threat that we don't get to see? Does that threat persist across all 5 games?
Napraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Napraptor began.
The pillar of energy. The pillar of nature. The pillar of the mind. The pillar of dimension. The pillar of conflict.
The pillar of balance.
Pillar of...
The pillar of time. The pillar of death. The pillar of states.
Well, we have his quest. I assume that he succeeds by the sequel, since by the 3rd game he's kind of the ruler of the world. But I guess that's a good point to stop here. We got the quest set up. I don't really know who any of the people are, but I now know that Kain used to be a good guy who got turned into a vampire through trickery and just kind of went with it. Because it sounds like he tried to do the whole, I want to not be a vampire anymore, and I guess either it didn't work, or it just didn't go down the way he thought it would. Ah, that's not what I thought hitting the pause button, or the start button was going to do. But this is what happens when I hit the touchpad. I guess the actual pause menu. I still don't really know how to use whatever that blue ball was. Like, he would pick up the stuff and say what it is with, like, sweeping narration. But at no point did it explain how to actually do anything. Which I guess is just, like... because that's what these games had manuals for. And since I'm playing it digitally, there's not one of those. But in any case, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, a like and subscribe would be groovy. If you want to click the bell, you can do that as well so that you're notified of future uploads. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Later.